School librarian made third graders reenact the Holocaust, already starting bad, okay? Third graders from Washington, D.C. elementary school were forced to reenact the Holocaust by their librarian, all right? Watkins Elementary School staff member told third graders at this institution in library class to reenact scenes from the Holocaust, directing them to dig their classmates' mass graves. Remember, we're talking about third graders, and simulate shooting the victims. According to an email from the school's principal, the instructor has now been placed on leave, all right? So students were supposed to be working on a research project that would result in a class presentation. But the school official who engaged in this direction or instruction instead used the class time to have students reenact events at the Holocaust, okay? There's more. One student who is actually Jewish, all right, reportedly Jewish, was instructed to play the role of who? Of course, Adolf Hitler. Yeah, obviously makes perfect sense to the instructor. Was told to play the role Adolf Hitler and told to pretend to commit suicide at the end of the lesson. Remember, third graders, according to a parent who spoke to the Post, some students were given the role of genocidal Nazis, digging graves for classmates. This includes the trains dying in gas chambers, playing Hitler, and mass graves, one parent told Station Fox 5 DC. The instructor, it gets deeper. The instructor allegedly made anti-Semitic comments during the reenactment. The parent said that when children asked why the Germans did this, the staff member then said, because the Jews ruined Christmas. The incident was reported to DC Public Schools, Comprehensive Alternative Resolution and Equity Team. The staff member is now on leave pending a school investigation, all right? Now, who is the staff member? Let me dig here, all right? Principal M. Scott Berkowitz, who did not immediately respond to a message late Sunday, did not release the staff librarian's name in his email, all right? This is standard practice for these individuals. A spokesman for the District of Columbia Public Schools also did not confirm the name. But guess who did? Parents, including one whose child was in the class, identified the woman as Kimberlyn Jakowski, who, according to her LinkedIn profile, has been a library specialist with the school district since 2014. All right, let's put up a picture of the librarian who did this ridiculous instruction. Okay. Now, there's more background here that's systemic to the institution. Now, obviously, they're going to put it all on her. She bears the blame naturally for the instruction. But I have another question, and you will see why I have a question. Jakowski was actually fired from a job as a school librarian in 2013. Why? After being convicted of fraud in a $24,000 tutoring scam. In 2017, she was stripped of her New Jersey teaching license for a period of 3 years due to that conviction. She was also charged with animal cruelty in 2019 after allegedly keeping 5 dogs outdoors in freezing temperatures, leading to the death of one. Jakowski has been with the district since 2014, according to a LinkedIn file. What? Okay, Watkins Elementary released a statement because they got some answering to do here. The whole damn institution, all right? They said, and I quote, students should never be tasked with acting out any atrocity, especially genocide and war. Additionally, there were allegations of a staff member using hate speech during the lesson, which is unacceptable and not tolerated at any of our schools. The city's public schools agency said in a statement to Fox 5, this was not an approved lesson plan, and we sincerely apologize to our students and families who were subjected to this incident, the school said. Now, okay, fine, that's for Ms. Jakowski. Now I have a question for the school. Why was she there? Why was she there? That's your protocol. That's your lack of vetting. That's you, the school system. Now you can make a statement about Ms. Jakowski and it's appropriate, but what about the fault that you bear for hiring an individual with a conviction fraud, a suspended license to teach, and other criminal elements that show maybe this isn't the right person to be around children? Okay, attorney, what are your thoughts on this one?
I couldn't agree with you more. The fact that they allowed that woman in, essentially in the arena to lead and guide children, it's shameworthy, if not like suable as far as I'm concerned. This is disgusting. The amount of trauma those kids are going to experience by virtue of the fact that you had a Jewish student forced to be Hitler in some sick reenactment. The fact is our society does not fully appreciate essentially the weight of anti-Semitism, the amount of damage it does, as well as reenactment or even calls to the Holocaust. We're seeing that now as we see a bunch of right wingers wear yellow stars and say this feels like I'm in a concentration camp and whatnot, simply because they have to wear masks. And so, it's like a lot of people need education out there. The fact is that Jews are only 2% of the US population. And one of the biggest reports that recently came out from the American Jewish Committee found that 1 in 4 American Jews have felt that they've been the target of anti-Semitism over the last year, and it is on the rise. The thing is, we don't need hate in our schools, and we damn sure don't need it coming from teachers.
Yeah, and let me already say this for the crew when we post this on social media and YouTube and other places saying, oh, Doc is talking against black women. I don't give a damn what color she is. If she's against children, she becomes my business, and I could care less about her color, her gender, or anything else. So I say that for the record.